Hi everyone! Today we've got a rather unusual chess puzzle. Like a good brain teaser, it seems simple at first, until it starts putting up a real fight. We're looking at a specially shaped board with just 10 squares, 4 of which are occupied by knights, 2 white and 2 black. Some of the squares are marked with crosses. These are cut out and cannot be used. No piece can land on them. The puzzle. Your task is to swap the knights, following standard chess movement rules, so that the same color knights that start on horizontal corner squares end up on vertical corner squares. In other words, the knight's initial horizontal arrangement should turn into a vertical one, but no collisions, no jumping over each other, and definitely no magic tricks. Can you solve it? Pause the video and give it a try yourself. It's way more rewarding than just watching the solution. Besides, unlike in real chess, there's no clock ticking and no one reminding you about time control. Oh, and don't forget to like the video. Can't solve it? Suppose you gave it a go but couldn't crack it. That doesn't mean it's impossible, but if after your 10th attempt you're still stuck, it's time to look for a formal proof that the puzzle has no solution. Let's analyze it logically. We'll label the board's 10 squares with numbers from 1 to 10. Now here comes the twist. We'll construct a graph of all possible knight moves on this custom board. As a reminder, a knight moves in an L shape, 2 squares in one direction and 1 square perpendicular to that. The nodes of our graph are the board's squares. The edges connect squares that are exactly 1 knight move apart. Say a knight is on square 1. It can jump to square 5. So we draw an edge between 1 and 5. It can also jump to square 7, so we connect 1 and 7. Next, from square 5, the knight can go to square 6, so we connect those two. Keep going, and eventually you'll reach square 3, which connects to square 2, which in turn connects to square 7. When all connections are drawn, the resulting graph forms a cycle of 10 nodes, like a circular racetrack, but for chess knights, and no jockeys involved. The key insight. Let's go back to the initial setup. White knights start on squares 1 and 2. Black knights start on 9 and 10. The goal is to rearrange them so that black knights end up on squares 1 and 9. White knights end up on 2 and 10. Now here's the catch. Because the knights move around the cycle and can't jump over each other, knights of the same color will always stay adjacent on the graph. But in the final configuration, they need to be separated by 1 square, which is impossible under these restrictions. In other words, for the swap to work, 1 knight would have to leap over another, which is not allowed. Conclusion. So, the puzzle is unsolvable, and that's what makes it beautiful. It seems simple on the surface, but there's deep logic underneath. It's also a great excuse to talk about graphs, invariants, and chess knights, which are more complex than they appear. Feel free to share this puzzle with friends. Let them wrestle with it too before revealing the solution. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my Telegram, link in the first pinned comment. We solve fun Olympiad-style problems, prepare for math and physics exams, and build powerful thinking skills. See you next time, and may your moves always be precise.